Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different one. I'm going to be doing the capacity of each AFL stadium. So I'm going to be doing the main stadiums and then I'm going to be doing the secondary stadiums. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Before I do so, remember to like and subscribe as we're on the road to 30 subscribers. Hope you guys enjoy the video. And I have also got my new mic here. As you could hear, it's a lot louder than usual. But anyway, yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, first up we've got Optus Stadium. It can hold 60,000 people. It's the third largest AFL stadium in Australia. It's a pretty good stadium all in all, being that it's in WA. Got some pictures and stuff just here, and the name. That's what I'm gonna be putting them just there just to that side. That's why I'm on this side of the screen. But yeah, Optus Stadium, 60,000 people. The next one I'm going to be doing Adelaide Oval. Adelaide Oval can hold up to 53,000 people. I wouldn't have expected it to hold 53,000 people. I thought it was like 40,000 before I did the research. But yeah, pretty good stadium down there in South Australia. Moving on to the next one. Next up we have got Marvel Stadium that can hold 53,359. Bit of an odd number there. But yeah, Marvel Stadium, the only stadium that has a roof over it, 53,359 seats in there. Moving on. Okay, now we're going into the big one. We're going into the home of football, the MCG. 100,024 people can be held in there. It's the biggest stadium in Australia. Home of football, MCG, in the heart and soul of the AFL, Melbourne. It's probably the best stadium in Australia. But yeah, the MCG, 100,024 people. That's really good. Next up, we have got the SCG, the Sydney Cricket Ground. I thought it held a bit more, to be honest, but it can only hold 48,000. I was a bit disappointed when I heard this, but anyway, yeah, moving on. Next up, we've got Giant Stadium. This is the smallest main stadium. I forgot to say earlier, I'm going to be doing the main stadiums. So these are all the main stadiums, and then I'm going to be doing the secondary stadiums. But yeah, Giant Stadium is the smallest main stadium. It can only hold up to, or Sydney Showground, as some of you may know. It can only hold up to 24,000 people. So yeah, pretty small for a main stadium, but yeah, moving on. Okay, we're in Queensland now at the Gabba. The Gabba can only hold 42,000. I thought it held a good 50,000, but I was wrong. But yeah, the Gabba, I was a bit disappointed. And I'm surprised that they held the 2020 Grand Final there, and they didn't hold it in WA at Optus. But yeah, the Gabba, 42,000. Next up for the main stadiums and the last main stadium, we've got Metricon Stadium, or this year known as Heritage Bank. It's a pretty shit name if you ask me. I'm not going to be calling it that. Yeah. But yeah, the capacity is 27,500. 27,500. Yeah, it's a fair stadium. It's got like it was apparently it was only meant to have like two sides on the wings, but then they had a bit of extra money, the Queensland government, to put in one end. But anyway, yeah, 27,500 for Metricon Stadium. Okay, guys, now we are going to be going on to the secondary stadiums. First up, we have got Mars Stadium. Mars Stadium is where the Western Bulldogs play one game per year. It has got the capacity of 11,000. Next up, we've got Norwood Oval. They play SANFL games there, and this when Gather Round has been introduced, they're going to have, I think, two games there, two games at Norwood Oval in Adelaide. But yeah, the capacity is 15,000. Okay, next up we have got Stadium Australia. I'm surprised that this is a secondary stadium because the Giants and Sydney play a game there every year. It's got the capacity of 83,500. It's pretty big. It's the second biggest stadium after the MCG. But yeah, Stadium Australia, 83,500. TIO Trigger Park. That's the one in Alice Springs, I believe. That can hold. This is the smallest stadium out of any stadium in Australia. AFL stadium, that is. It can hold 7,164. Yeah, I thought it would have at least 10,000, but I was wrong. Okay, moving on. Now we've got TIO Stadium in Darwin. They both sound the same, TIO Trigger Park and TIO Stadium, but it's just because they're both in the Northern Territory. But yeah, TIO Stadium in Darwin can hold up to 12,500. I was shocked because I thought it would hold a lot more. I thought it held at least 20,000. But yeah, TIO Stadium, 12,500. Now we're going into Canberra, where the Giants play one game per year at Manuka Oval, that has a capacity of 13,550. Next up, we've got UTAS Stadium down in Hobart. It can hold 19,500. Then we've got Blundstone Arena that can hold 20,000. They're only 500 capacity apart, the two Tassie stadiums. I thought UTAS actually had more. I thought they had 21,000, something like that. But anyway, yeah, that's UTAS and Blundstone done. Okay, last but not least, we have got Kazali Stadium up in Cairns. Beautiful place. I have been there before. It can hold 13,500. So yeah, pretty average stadium. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember to like and subscribe as we're on the road to 30 subscribers. Yeah, cheers.